We've found some secret Mayan ruins in the jungle. That's not true at all. We're at the TULUM ruins, which are insanely popular, but look incredible. We've come at 8 o'clock in the morning so that we beat the crowds. First super interesting thing, the walls are 8 meters thick. So this place was defended on 3 sides by 8 meter thick, sort of 3 to 5 meter high walls, and the ocean on the 4th side. Just like our Chichen Itza video, we will link that above. Come early. It is so good. There is basically no one here. And we get to experience all this by ourselves. Good, huh?
So good.
So this all dates from about the 13th century, and this Mayan city was quite small, only about 12 to 1600 people. And it actually, once the Spanish conquistadors showed up, this city managed to survive for another almost 70 years, which is a lot longer than most cities. It's they think that really disease was its downfall though. As soon as the conquistadors arrived, the disease came in and the city was done. It's so cool. It feels like a proper little town though, because everything's dotted all around like little buildings. The buildings have some beautiful detail. You'll see here, there's the diving god, they call him, he shows up on a lot of the buildings here. You can see legs and head, so it's the god that's diving down from the sun. This is El Castillo, or the castle, which would have been the main worshipping point at the TULUM ruins. It's right on the coast. I'll show you some shots from the other side. I couldn't talk when we were over there because of the wind. Sorry, there it is again. But there's a really cool feature which you'll see that little bit of light there, so that's a hole through the ruins, and there's actually a reef just off the coast from the TULUM ruins, and there's a man that I saw and he thinks that this could be a navigational thing, the holes. So during the day the sunlight would shine through those holes, which you'd see from your boat. The walls are very thick, and as your boat went past, as soon as you could see the light coming through the hole, you know you could turn and then come through a gap in the reef to safely come into this port, because it was a trading port here. And also in that building there's 2 windows of different sizes with very thick walls, and he thinks that they could have lit fires inside that building, which then shine the light out at night time, so the canoes going past could see the slits of light coming through, and it would give them exact timing to turn, come through the reef and not sink.
The TULUM ruins are so spectacular because they're located right on the coast. So you've got the gorgeous blue sea crashing up against the rocks, and then the ruins like right on the edge. So stunning.
Normally you can go to the beach, but it seems to be shut.
It's high tide.
Ah.
We've got our togs on, but no swim.
This behind us is the Temple of the Paintings, which would have been incredible and apparently still is pretty amazing inside, but some absolute knob decided to graffiti it one day. So now we have this little barrier that stops us going in there. Isn't that just, it makes you so sick. People, what are they thinking?
To change the subject, this whole walkway is just filled with butterflies flitting all over the place.
I can see probably
so magical.
500 butterflies right now. I'll try and film them, but it's going to be hard. It's now 9:10, so we've been there an hour and 10 minutes, and look, crowd, definitely get here early, because this is only going to get worse.
This was the only water supply that the town had. So this small cenote right here. Not much left of it, unfortunately.
I think it's time to leave. Alright, a few practical facts. We got here, we're staying in Tulum town, we got here in a cab. It was 70 pesos, or about 350. Entry, 70 pesos each, about 350. Gates open at 8, you get here at 8, as we've said. That's about it, it's pretty simple. I think you have to pay more for a camera, like a professional camera. But this was fine, it's just a little nothing camera. Sheena with the big one, that seemed fine. That would have been 40 pesos extra though. That's about it. We're heading out of the gates and we're gonna head for breakfast in town, and we'll probably see you there.
We decided to skip breakfast and just go for paletas because it's so hot here.
I went a bit out there and got a chocolate one. It's really nice because it's kind of icy. More like an ice block than ice cream.
And I went for classic lime.
Life is good. So we will enjoy these and we'll probably pick this up a little bit later, because the reason we skip breakfast is a lot of the restaurants are shut because it's Monday morning here. So hopefully things open up later. It's dripping all over me. Our Airbnb host came over and installed Netflix, so we kind of got stuck on the bed watching telly for a bit.
I'm the worst, like movies.
This is Sheena.
Yeah, turn something on and I'm just like a zombie. I just get so engrossed.
But we are starving now, so we're heading out to Tulum, get some dinner.
So we're not having much luck today because the place we were going to go to for dinner is closed. So we've come to the second best place. It's a bar called Kalua, and it's every day we've walked past, it's been packed with locals, just having beers, eating food. And so we came here yesterday and it was ace, so we're back again today.
It's definitely a bit of fun place. As you can tell from the lighting, there's music, there's sport on the telly, not somewhere we'd normally go, but it's surprisingly fun, surprisingly nice.
And really good value. I've got my goblet of horchata with me. Horchata is rice milk. It's sort of the consistency or consistency of almond milk. And it's quite mild. It just goes down really nice. I'm laying off the beers tonight because we've got an early bus to catch tomorrow morning. We've ordered tacos de pescado frito, so fish tacos. We had these the other day. They're pretty simple, they're just fried fish, battered, lettuce and tomato, but they're such a good price and we really felt like fish. So 4 tacos for around $2 US. Such a steal, and the fish is really fresh and light. But the piece de resistance for the evening, and I promise we're not going to make this a running theme. We have ordered nachos again, but this time it's nachos con arrachera. Does it not look amazing? So it's skirt steak, and then a ton of cheese, frijoles, which are like pureed beans, and then tortilla chips. The arrachera looks dry, but by rights it should be super tender and super moist, so I'm gonna give it a go. I swear there's like a kilo of cheese on this tortilla chip. It looks so good. Oh yeah, it is an amazing combo. The arrachera is so tender. I mean, you just got the gooey cheese, frijoles, tortilla. I mean, it's a match made in heaven.
Seriously guys, look at this dish. Is this bear food if ever you saw bear food? Why am I drinking orange juice? Like, wow! Whoa, that was a huge meal. we're defeated. I feel kind of like this guy who's fast asleep and getting carted off by the cops because he's so drunk, but I feel like that from absolute fullness.
Yes.
Wow. Super fun day. We're bone tired after that early start, but like we said, so worth the early start. If you're going to the ruins, go there early. Oh, we forgot to say earlier, we got a colectivo from the ruins back to town.
Yeah,
so we just walked out to the main road, jumped in a colectivo, and it was 20 pesos each. $1. Easy.
Easy. We hope we have inspired you guys to eat and explore like a traveler with this video, not a tourist. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Adios.
Adios.